and I'm going to talk about the changes now. So you can see I have different demons. These are all upgraded versions of demons I already had. So the Banshee is the next level elf. Banshee is really good for the floor down below because she has Panic Voice. Panic Voice does panic on everything on the enemy side for 2 MP, which is really low. It's really good. She also knows Mudo. Mudo is really good. It basically, if Hama doesn't work on a thing, Mudo probably will. And she has a ton of MP. Archangel knows Hama and Heatwave, so that's pretty good. And the Ogre, which is basically just a better orc. And I still have that Earthus. But basically, when I reach the level cap to upgrade my stuff, I just walk back and walk back to the school. And in that one spot, I recruited a fairy and a willy, fused them into an Aquans, ranked up my dude, recruited another one, ranked up my dude, recruited another one, ranked up my dude. And that's what I did. And I filled up my bar, and we jumped up 4 ranks, and now Tamaki has Otohime. By the way, those green ticks, those are the stat gains that Tamaki is getting from the gyms. So as you can see, very worth it. And Reiko has Siren. Let's see. She learned Diorama and Marin Karen and Dormina. Makajama is mute. So that's really good. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go down here and collect our rewards for this nonsense. It took me about 3.5 hours to do this. There was actual times I felt like the game did not increment the... by the way, and this one right here is the one I always check, the one where the sumo wrestler was. So that's why it's down here. We get a Mawashi of Concealment. These are magic chests, but you don't have to wait for the moon phase or whatever. They always have an item in them. Get a Soma from that one. And let's see, we want to go to these two now. Get these 2 chests. Even though that one is empty. Two of the chests in here are actually empty, and it's very irritating. I don't think this one is empty, though. Triple Dagger. The Triple Dagger has a stats effect on it, I do believe. Let's see. Yeah. So I actually want to equip that. The Triple Dagger is actually pretty good because it's 2 to 4 attacks. It's not quite as powerful as the Wild Spear, but it has a charm effect on it, so that's pretty good. It was pointing us this way, so we're gonna go back out this way. I find that the structure of this game makes certain things a lot more viable than they were in the first SMT games. Like, I find myself, the ammunition changes in particular, I find myself relying a lot more on weapons that I would ignore otherwise. Things like the Wild Spear and the Triple Dagger. Or not necessarily relying, but using. So in case you don't recognize that, that's Yumi and Charlie, the two partners that we did not take along. Whichever two partners you didn't take are in that room always. So... and if this is not the empty chest, which I don't think it is, yeah, then the other room there is the empty one. But I'm gonna open it anyway. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this, but I actually went back off screen before I started this to the magic chests in the world of Gluttony, and they were empty. No matter what I did, they were empty. It's doing the same thing that I was running into in SMT2. The funny thing is, during my test play, I was able to get every single chest in this game, magic chest. None of them did that to me in my test play. So, once again, I am incredibly confused about the magic chest mechanics in this games. Alright, so we're gonna go in this one now. No, we're gonna go in this one. Now, these NPCs actually do say different things on different layers of, like, their excavations, but it's not so interesting, with the exception of maybe the janitor. The janitor, like, says he's going to go find Akira and turn him into the champion, obviously, which is a reference to SMT2. Okay, so the one down there to the right, the last door on the right there, is actually where the plot advancement is. But if you come in this door over here, oh, I have to sneeze. But if you come in this door over here, there is actually the boss of this thing, which means that this boss is actually optional. But I am going to fight them. So, alright. Let me make sure I got who I want out. Let's use a Stoma one more time. And go in there and fight him. Yeah. So, Balaam is the boss of this world, I guess. And he has 455 hit points. And is... there's really nothing special about him. He's not particularly... he's strong against... he's got some resistance to ice and electric, but pretty much everything else is okay. Attack-wise, he has Zeodyne. He has Bind Voice. He can Dikaja your party. He can inflict paralysis. He's got Mazianga, and he's got Berserk, which both attack all your party members. So that can be dangerous. So we want to actually do Hellfang, Heat Wave, and we'll do Bash. Don't really have anybody that could do don't really have anybody. Oh, I don't. Why are my bullets not equipped? I had bullets on. That's something that weirds me out. Like, occasionally you'll go and there'll be no bullets. I know that I had bullets equipped because I looked and noted that when I went into the menu earlier. That's weird. You just have Tarukaja, right? Yeah. That's fine. Continue on with the heat wave. Okay, heal drop and bash. Alright, and now we want to continue on with that. We'll have you use Rama and just attack. I do like that I feel like the extra attacks are much better in this game than they were in the previous two. And that was Berserk. Alright, so now let's do another sword attack. Go ahead and use Madeira. No, go ahead and just use the big one. Nice. Yeah, good job, loser. I didn't buff myself at all, because you're not really that big of a deal. But anyway. Yeah, that's literally all that's in there. You fight him, you get no reward. If you actually want to get the ring for out of here, it is in this pathway right here, where that silent kid was digging. The kid that was just diligently working, more or less. I think this is where the silent kid that was digging was. And this whole thing was a pointless exercise because he went back on his word. Which I have a feeling he would have done no matter what. Oh, by the way, I have like 55,000 mag and 162,000 Maka. Not really, no. Well, it opens the next area, which we are going to go to right now. Oh, well, not right now. There is one stop I want to make before we go. Yeah, we're going to go down south. Before we go to the next world. So, do you remember that disc we gave? That's the wrong way. I should have taken the left. Or right, I mean. I'm bad at directions. Oh my gosh. So, there are two ways to get the disc repaired. There are two triggers. One of them is reach level 25. The other one is complete the Domain of Sloth. Once you have met one of those two requirements, the disc will be repaired and you can reap the rewards from that. Ugh. Domain of Sloth is terrible. Oh my goodness. So anyway. No. So we're gonna fight you. And we're gonna defend. And we're gonna defend. And we're gonna use Hama. And then we're gonna use Hama. And then we're gonna defend. And then we're gonna use Hama. We're just going to auto battle. Yep. Yay, we're level 32. Okay, so I want to get let's raise my you need a point of int. So anyway, that is Cerberus. He joins your party. He is an absurdly high-level demon. Like I said, the two triggers are be level 25 or complete the Domain of Sloth. Now that we have also gotten the Domain of Sloth, we can come here. You can get the Bear's War Fan. So we want to equip that on Tamaki. Where is it? The Bear's War Fan is a decent weapon. It doesn't have any extra effects. Let's see. It's 22 attack power, 2 to 4 hits, but it's like plus. It's got a whole bunch of pluses on your stats. +3 strength, +3 vitality, +3 luck. Oh, it also causes panic. That's pretty good, actually. I'm going to put the triple dagger on Reiko. Alright. Not bad, not bad. And we are going to go to... Actually, let me check and see if I can... check my levels demons here. So, I've got... Fey Banshee. Or Fairy Banshee. I've got... Archangel. So, I can get Principality if I want. Let's see. I could rank up the dwarf to Tsuchigoma. I don't really want to do that. I think I want to just rank him up to Ubelarius when I reach 35. Fairy, Banshee, Kelpie. I could rank up the Kelpie. Right. Alright, so Kelpie is 29. Yeah, okay. Cool. We're going to do that. I'm going to do that real quick. All the NPCs are back, by the way. And in case you're wondering how I've been ranking up my guys, this is how I do it, more or less. I just go right here and walk back and forth in this one tile next to this door and recruit a Willy or a... Willy or a Willy and a Fairy, and then I fuse them. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to very, very quickly off-screen rank up my demons that need to be ranked up, and I'll meet you right back. I'll meet you at the entrance to the next world.